So that's the Budster. This is the day 30 update. Again, if I had my phone, I could have did with me earlier times. I could have did a much better one than just him eating the hazelnut. He got a couple of nuts today. I had a bad day when I got home from work. It wasn't a bad work day, actually. It just was a scary time when I got home from work because I saw a dead squirrel right on my block right when I came home, roadkill. I parked my car and I hurried over to it. And I tried to get something so I wouldn't have to touch the dead squirrel body. But I mean, it's fine. It was fresh. So really, how I handled it, it was fine. I had some masks with me and I threw those out, disposable masks. So I was trying to use that, but I couldn't tell because the color scheme looked just like Buddy. A very similar color scheme. Even with the ears, the little bit wisps of white by the ears, not as thick as what Buddy's. Looked also a little bit maybe perhaps bigger. It also looked like it could be a female. And also because like Buddy's like pouch, not pouch, but near his genitals, his little stain, near his, like I said, his male genitalia, that's not as pronounced as what it once was. He doesn't seem to dribble on himself as much in the wild as what he did in my house. Obviously, long story short, it wasn't Buddy. I still feel bad for the squirrel that it was, but it wasn't Buddy. I actually did call out to Buddy a couple times before I left, but then I ran because I said I got to make sure I don't want it to be too mutilated before I get there. And it wasn't Buddy, so I'm happy about that. But that is a very busy street, and it's the street that I live on. But like I said, luckily Buddy doesn't venture off that way. He ventures out in the opposite direction. Not saying that he's never ventured out that way, but again, he ventures where he'll venture. I have no control over that. And that squirrel obviously was a big squirrel, so it lived a full life. It just, bad luck. And that doesn't make it right. That doesn't make it wrong. It happens. It sucks. It wasn't Buddy. It might have been a female. But like I said, I couldn't tell because, again, I was like, well, I was like, the genitalia looks like it could be female, but, it could also, because it's on the road, could also have been male and just ground away. And so I was getting a little bit worked up, and then right when I came into my yard, I saw Buddy heading right towards me. I said, "You're Buddy." "Oh, I'm happy," and I had the dead squirrel in my hand. And I was like, no, don't get any of the wrong ideas. And he came for me. He came towards me, but I had a pecan in my pocket, and I think I'm going to start going out of my house with a pecan in my pocket always. And I just rolled that to him, and then I was able just to, put the dead squirrel in the bin. I'm just so happy it's not Buddy. This is day 30. And like I said, he does respond to me when I call to him. He's been, lately, actually, the last couple of days, he's been really hanging out on the porch for like 4 hours, for like basically from about like 3 o'clock to like 7:30ish. Because like I said, Saturday and Sunday he was here basically till like from 3. And like I said, I got home a little bit. You want some more food? You want some treats? Hi, Bud, I love you. And he already had some watermelon. I stepped on the tomato, so I don't know if he ate too much of that. I stepped on it. Hold on, Bud. Hey, Bud. This will get his attention. Yeah, he's like, what you going to give me? He has enough, because, again, he had watermelon and he had that, so I'm going to give him an egg yolk. Not the big piece. I'm going to give him the small piece because I hope to give him the big piece tomorrow. Hey, Bud. And it's over there. And he's eating it. It's not a good angle, but he is eating it. Because, again, I got to think about other things I can give him. Maybe I can give him some greens. Maybe I can give him some kale. I thought I was done buying kale because I'm not going to eat that myself. So, he didn't eat a lot of it, but he did eat some of it. He did eat a good chunk of the watermelon that I left for him. Like I said, over there it's watermelon and tomato. I don't think he ate too much of the tomato, but I stepped on the tomato. He ate a good bit of the watermelon, which always makes me happy because he's my little watermelon monster. Hi, Bud. I love you. I love you, Bud. And you can see that John, my brother John, just got me that thing. No, I'm not letting you in. No. No. He's just looking at stuff. All right, I'm going to end this video. I've seen him enough. I've been around him, so I want to actually just limit and go away. But, yep, that's a car. You got to be careful of cars. And I'm actually glad the car drove away now and not right when I gave him this, because he goes out in the middle of that alley sometimes. Oh, and I'm wearing my underwear. It's not a shirt. And that car just drove by and I'm right visible. I'm just going to see where he goes. I was going to put a sweater on and go outside and find him, but he was right out there, so I didn't put the sweater on. Okay, so it looks like he's not crossing the street, at least not right now. So he's probably under my deck somewhere. And he might be going under the deck, or he might just be going into that yard right over there. Which actually my neighbor was there again, so he might be gearing up to sell that place or to rent it out for somebody else to move in. No idea. Anyway, that's this update. Not a great, in a way, a great update, and in a way, bad update. But like I said, I'm just happy. Day 30 with the Budster. Tomorrow marks a full month. A full month of him being out in the wild by himself. And I'm very proud of the little guy. I'm very happy we made it this long. I was worried that he might not make it this long. And again, it's not. I understand this isn't the most ideal setup of him coming every day to get some food from me and staying around and still being so attached. But you know what? It's not the worst thing in the world. But it does mean, like I said, I decided I will always keep a pecan with me because I can give the Budster pecan and he will go away, and then I can get around him and do whatever I need to do. Anyway, sorry about this long update. Take care, everyone.